Hello, everyone. I'm Tom Pounder, and this is the Digital in 5 show. This is the show where we take 5 minutes to talk about digital tools or trends and how we can apply them into our ministries. And today we're going to talk about how you can do a Phygital event in your church. Now, if you're wondering, like, what exactly is this Phygital event? What is a Phygital thing to begin with? Well, Jeff Reed, in his wonderful blog and his podcast and his vlog and all the stuff that Jeff Reed's doing, he's a good friend of mine. He talks about Phygital all the time, and he'll say he didn't create the term, but he uses it regularly, and hence I use it. But he talks about how a Phygital event is something where you combine physical, like in person, with digital. So you combine it. It's not just all digital. It's not all in person. It's Phygital. It's a combination. And so with this pandemic going on, and with all the stuff that's happening around the world, Phygital events are actually something that you could probably pull off quite well in your church or in your ministry. And so today I'm going to just talk about how you could quickly and easily do a Phygital event where people can watch online and experience it online, but they can also experience it in person. So we're going to break it down right now. In order to create a Phygital event, you have to think of an event to do, an in-person event that you can do at your church or your ministry at a location. It could be something very simple like a Halloween gathering or a Christmas gathering or an Easter gathering, something where you get a group of people together. Now, again, when you're living in a pandemic world, hopefully not forever, but when you're living in a pandemic world, you have to be very cautious about how many people can be in one location. Hence the reason why a Phygital event can work out really well. But you have to think of an event to do. And then after you think of that event, you have to think of an online way to promote it and to help people experience it. So an online way to help, maybe promote it is to create a Facebook group about it. So say you have a Christmas event coming up. Well, create a Facebook group about that and direct people there. Now, one of the cool ways that you can direct people there is that if you're meeting in person at church or in your ministry, you can create a QR code and then simply have people hold up their camera and they can scan in the QR code and it'll go directly to there. You can put it on your website, or you can put just a link anywhere, but you can create a group where people can gather together online to experience this in-person event, this Phygital event. So you can use social media, you can use a QR code to really help promote it. And I would suggest actually that when you're doing this social media interaction and online engagement is to start weeks ahead of time. Start building up the excitement about this in-person gathering. So the people who are attending in person can get excited, but also the people who are experiencing it online can get excited and participate in it as well. So again, if you're doing a Christmas event, don't just talk about the event, but maybe you can put in some Christmas decorations, or you can put in some Christmas desserts that you can make, or how to do this or how to do that in regards to Christmas. So use your Facebook group as a way to build community for the people who are experiencing it online. So once you've gotten all the promotion, once you've gotten all the excitement going, now is your time to pull off the in-person gathering. And when you do it in person, you want to do it awesome. You want to do it fantastic. You want to do it great so the people who are experiencing it in person can have a wonderful time. But here's how you make it Phygital. Here's the online component. Set up a Zoom group where then you can stream from Zoom to your Facebook group and have different people use their smartphone cameras and go around on Zoom and help the people who are experiencing it online have a great time. Now, again, I did a how to post your Zoom group to your Facebook group. It's very easy and it's something very simple you can do. I'm going to include that link in the show notes. But have people on Zoom just go around with their smartphone cameras, and the people who are experiencing it online can have a wonderful time and really feel like they're there in person. And then they can also actually use the chat. So when you're using Zoom, have a host on the Zoom group who is chatting with people while other people are going around with their smartphone cameras. It's a great way to help the people who are online have a wonderful experience and feel like they can be a part of it even if they're online. So it's really cool and it's really easy to create a Phygital event. Again, you do some promotion, you get some social media interaction, you get some in-person gatherings, and you pull it all together with an in-person gathering that's awesome, but then an online experience that's awesome as well. And then the cool thing is then you can continue that group to some capacity after the event is going on, and you can have great follow-up for your church or your ministry. So again, it's really easy to pull off a Phygital event in today's world using in-person excellence and online excellence as well. So those are my thoughts on how you can create an easy Phygital event at your church or in your ministry that really helps people experience Jesus in a powerful way. Because again, anytime you do an event, you want people to experience Jesus maybe for the very first time. So we hope that you are able to create this cool Phygital experience for people to experience Jesus. But that's my thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts. So definitely put it in the comments section on how you can create a Phygital event, or things that you've been experimenting with, or even questions that you have about what it means to create a Phygital event. We're doing this at our church and our ministries, and I hope that you can do it as well. All right, that wraps it up for our Digital in 5 show today. As always, you can go to iTunes or Spotify to subscribe to the audio version of this, or you can go to YouTube and subscribe to it as well. Or you can find all my content at ymsidekick.com. There, I've got everything there, including information about the Digital Bootcamp Facebook group that I would love for you to be a part of it. Again, you can find all the links on the show notes, and I hope you can explore there. All right, heroes, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.